Alright, boys, we are back. And you know what? In the last video, I was asking you guys, what should we do? Should we hold on to Voynov, or should we just try to move him in place of a better defenseman going into the playoffs? And I said, hang on, I'll show you guys. I showed you guys the lineups, and I said that the third line defensive spot that Voynov is in, right down here, was the only spot that I was thinking of in the trade deadline. But yet, you guys were saying things like trade Nabokov and Markstrom for Marc-Andre Fleury. All right, boys, Nabokov is our goalie for this year. Markstrom is our goalie of the future. End of story. Okay. I also had people saying go for a Shea Weber. Yeah, that'd be great to get one of the best defensemen in the game. Yeah, that would be. I'm looking for somebody who can just take over for Voynov, a two-way defenseman, an offensive defenseman, mid 80s. Okay. I also had some people saying another forward. Boys, it was just this one position, okay? So, should we keep Voynov or should he go? That was the question. Now, let us go to the trading block and see if there's anybody who I'm talking about who's on the trading block here. So let's go through it quickly. Oh, look at that, Zdeno Chara. Perfect example. Somebody probably who's I think he has a big contract, so I'll definitely be able to trade him. But he might retire. But look at his trade value; it is kind of high. But we'll remember that. Zdeno Chara, okay? He's a defensive defenseman, but he's got a hard shot, and I know his offensive category is probably mid-80s. I don't mind a defensive defenseman if he's got an okay, offensive category, but I'm looking for more of a two-way offensive defenseman, okay? So let's keep looking here. Nick Leddy, I know he's an offensive defenseman, but he's a young prospect. I'd rather keep Voynov instead of just getting another defenseman in the same kind of category. Same thing with Weber. Come on. There's got to be somebody who just fits the role. Oh, look. Mikko Koivu's on the trading block. There's got to be somebody who's just perfect. Anton Volchenkov. How good is he in the offensive category? Hang on. Let me check this guy out. I'd actually prefer him over Chara. Offensively, he's not bad. I mean, he's lower 80s, I know, but like what I'm talking about, I know he's a defensive defenseman, but usually when you see defensive defensemen, they're like mid 70s everywhere in the offensive category. He could get away with it, but I am looking for someone a bit better. But if I had to choose Chara or Volchenkov, I would definitely choose Volchenkov, boys. All right, easier salary. He's younger. I think his trade value is probably a bit less, maybe. So Volchenkov, as of right now, Volchenkov is the guy. Okay, we'll keep going. No. Need somebody. No. Fristrick, Murray, and Grossman. Those are like great. These guys are defensive defensemen. They kind of just like are Oduya and Allen. We don't need any more players like that. If I'm going to get someone to replace Voynov, he's got to have just as good or better offensive category than Voynov and better defensively. Those guys, I guarantee you Voynov is better offensively than all three of them. John Michael Lyles, he'd be good. But look at his trade value. I think that's even higher. Holy crap. Yeah, those good offensive defensemen, man, they're expensive when it comes to trade value. So we'll just remember that. I think I'd still rather Volchenkov over Lyles, but we'll remember that, okay? Vancouver, Luongo's on the trading block. Kevin Bieksa. Ooh. Talk about perfect. Hang on a second here. I got to check. Hang on. 32 years old. 32 years old, two-way defenseman, 83 overall. Oh, look at that offensive category. Offensive awareness, 85. Passing, 85. Puck control, 86. He's got a hell of a shot. Not accurate, but that's okay. And he's a lot better in the defensive category than what's-his-face, Voynov. Yes, and look at his athleticism, too. It's just mid-80s everywhere. Yes, Kevin Bieksa. So he's taking the front lead here. He's the defenseman that I want. What's his salary cap like? Hang on. PX 4.6 for the next 3 years. I like that. He's only 32. I mean, we could trade him, or we could keep him for 3 more years and then trade him when he's 35. Yeah, man. And you know what? When our young defensemen start to get good enough to replace Oduya and Allen, they could leave, and we could hold on to Bieksa. Bieksa, yeah, man. I want Bieksa. Let me just check out Winnipeg, and there's 2 more teams after Vancouver, Winnipeg and Washington. Nothing on Washington, and whoa, where's Winnipeg? There. Oh, they're in Atlanta's spot. Look at that. There's a glitch. I found a glitch. Okay, whatever. Okay. So yeah, I want Bieksa. Oh yeah, I can't do the trade here. Well, who do they want? Let me just go to their. Who do they want? They want youth and prospects. Yeah, they want youth and prospects, and then no wait. Yeah, this is what they want. Youth and wait. What am I doing? Computer teams. That's what they have. The other side is what they want. Yeah, it's the left side. I can't go down there. I'll just read it out to you guys. They want youth and prime-aged veterans. They'll accept some veterans, so that's good. We can give them Eliash part of the deal. They don't want centers. They don't want wingers. They want defensemen. So Voynov for Bieksa, straight up maybe. It could work. I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't want to get rid of Voynov, but if it's for Kevin Bieksa, I could handle it. I could definitely handle it. So let's just do the simulation up to the trade deadline here. We've already looked at the trading block. Can we win against Detroit? Oh, 3-2 loss. All right. So a loss going into the trade deadline. Definitely going to have to make a trade now. All right. So let's send our scout back out to, where should we? We're not going to have a first overall pick, so I need some depth. Let's go to the OH. There we go. All right. So let's start the trade negotiations here. There we go. We should have a lot of phones. Yes, we do. We have tons of phones. All right. So Tampa Bay is coming at us the first round here. Mason Raven, Dubnyk, a second to McGinn for Brewer, Gervais, and Janet. No, thank you. Brewer's kind of that defenseman I'd be kind of looking for, but not at the expense of Raymond and Dubnyk and a second round. I can't even do it. I can't use a second round pick in those later years. Not allowed. Not allowed. Sorry, Tampa. All right. So let's start wheeling and dealing. Vancouver. All right. So, Bieksa. Kevin Bieksa. So we'll start off kind of slow here. I won't lowball the Vancouver Canucks because I was reading your guys' comments. You're saying, Johnny, don't send the team's crappy trades because then your relationship will die down. Yeah, I agree with that. I'll try to do better on making sure that the trade is at least attainable so that they don't say this is insulting. So Voynov, yep, he's going to go on the table. Now, we're going to go through all of my players here. This guy, Lepkowski, he's going to be another guy I want to trade because I was looking at his stats. Now, look, he's a defensive defenseman, but remember how I was saying the defensive defenseman with a good offensive category, those are the good ones, like a Shea Weber. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to get Shea Weber, but look at this guy. Yeah, he could get good in the defensive category and athleticism as well, but he already has a C for offense. He's a defensive defenseman we could easily pick up again in the free agent, like, There'll be 10 more of these guys in free agency this year, okay? So he's got pretty good trade value. I want to trade away Lepkowski as well. Remember, they wanted young defensemen. So there's two. That'll really help the trade go through. And I want to show you this guy Quint. I've showed you before. We're not trading away this guy. Offensive defenseman, 21 years old, BBB. Hell yeah, mid-70s everywhere. We are holding on to this guy, okay? So he is staying. Allen and Oduya are staying. They're part of our team right now. Murray, future. Zidlicki, right now. Goodbranson, future. Hamonic, future. Dahan, future. Keeping everybody else, okay? So right there, is that enough to get... should I send that trade, boys? You know what? Before I send it, remember, because I don't want to piss them off, I'm going to add a third, a sixth, and a seventh, okay? All my picks from this year. I know, seems like a lot, but it's got to be done. So Voynov, Lepkowski, a third, a sixth, and a seventh for Kevin Bieksa. Will it go through? Yes, it did. There's not too much to deliberate about on this deal. I think the Vancouver fans will think we came out ahead here. So they're not saying anything like gangbusters. Boys, I think that was a great trade. One of those trades that it just worked out. We looked at the trading block. They wanted to unload Kevin Bieksa, and they wanted young rookie defensemen. We gave them 2 and what? 3 draft picks for Kevin Bieksa. I think that was a hell of a trade. And geez, I was expecting to have to negotiate a bit more. I thought that was a low ball, that trade offer there. But no, they accepted it. So there you go. We got it. That was our one trade that we needed to do. We don't need to make any more. All right? I know. I can't believe it. So there's our timer. We won't end it yet. We'll finish the trade deadline in this video because there's not too much more negotiating to do. Let me do the line changes. I don't want to do best lines. But, oh, we still can trade Eliash. That was another good thing. Yeah, I kept Eliash. Perfect. All right, so Bieksa. That was the thing. I was thinking I had to trade Voynov, Lepkowski, and Eliash, and the third for Bieksa. But I got him for Voynov and a defenseman and 3 picks, whatever. I think that was a great trade. Bieksa back there now. I know what you guys are saying. Johnny, bring him up, bring him up. Boys, just for right now, I'm gonna leave him down here. I don't want to mess with the team too much. It was just taking out Voynov, inserting a better defenseman. That's all it is, okay? Now our power play is hopefully going to be just the same, if not better. But oh, what am I going? He's at the top. But better defensively now. They can get the puck. So Bieksa. and we'll keep an eye on our stats for the end of the season. And if anything goes down, we can move BXer around. Okay. So there you go. That's the one move we had to make. I was expecting to do a lot more, but what are you gonna do? All right. So there's the one move. Now, with the rest of our trades, I want to get draft picks. I want to clean up our team, and I want to get draft picks, okay? So, this is what we're going to do. Ottawa was one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, and I'm pretty sure... No, they want defense. Okay. Who is the other best team in the Eastern Conference? No, it wasn't Pittsburgh. Hang on. Oh, crap. Which team was it? I forget which team it was. Damn it. Whatever. All right, maybe was it Carolina? I'll look at their draft picks. If they got a low draft pick, that means it's, hang on, Colorado, Dallas, they're not doing good. Detroit, Edmonton's not doing good. Florida's not doing good. LA's doing good. Minnesota, I want to trade him to, Montreal's doing good. Okay, so I can trade him to Montreal. So, we're going to try and get a first-round pick from Montreal Canadiens for Patrick Elias. Now, instead of doing the first-round pick, hang on, let me just see if they have anybody on their team that is a young rookie with good potential, younger than the age of 22. Verrett. Let's see. Playmaker. No. Okay. We don't need anyone like this. I'd rather keep the, how about this Nevins guy? I'd rather get the first round pick instead of someone. Two-way forward with an A for the defensive category. He's not bad. Jack Nevins. Maybe add him. Okay, so a first and Jack Nevins for Patrick Elias. Hang on. I'm going to have to add something else to the deal here. This is next year's picks, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. I'll hold on to that. So, because I'm going to give this up, I'm going to give up a lot of players that I know. I was going to trim my team anyway, so I'm just going to trim my team right now and give these guys the players that they want. Jenner and Lockhart, I'm going to keep these two guys. I know their potential is not bad. Left wingers, Kabanoff and Johansson keeping. Now, I don't know what these players are about. Gabriel... two-way forward with a C for defense. You can give up this guy. All right. I was going to give up like a bunch of these guys just to get some 6th and 7th round picks, but if I'm going to get a first rounder and Nevins, I'm going to add some to this. I don't want this trade to take too long to get. What are the Kloptov guy? Let's see. Two-way forward. Nope, don't need this guy. C for defense again. Okay, the trade will still go through. That's good. Lassier. Let's see. Sniper with a C for offense. Hell no, you'll never get it done, buddy. Sorry. Oh, sweet. It's not too many players still. And let's see, McGinn. Let's see. Sniper, B-. Nope, definitely not. Sniper's got to have a B or an A- to make this team. I'm sorry. Okay, that's too many players now. So we'll take McGinn off. All right, so we got Elias, Gabriel, Koltopov, Lesieur for Nevins, who's a first-rounder, and another first-round pick, okay, of this year. Will it go through? No, it won't. Let's be honest here. Okay. All right, so they didn't accept it. So I'm just going to go for the first rounder for Montreal. Okay, boys? So Montreal again. Montreal Canadiens, first round pick for Patrick Elias. I mean, you guys want offense, right? Yeah, they want offense. The trade value is still for them. I don't want them to say, oh, we look like we became gangbusters in this. I'm going to add a 3rd round pick as well. I'm going to try and, if this doesn't work, I'll try to go for a 4th. And then if that doesn't work, I'll just go for the 1st, okay? So Elias for a 1st and a 3rd. Nope. One-way contracts. God damn that. Okay. Hang on a sec. Let me try that again with Montreal. Hang on. Got some trade offers coming our way here. Dubnyk in a 3rd for Gunnarsson. And nope. Keeping Dubnyk. He's our backup of the future. I don't care. We have our 4 goalies in place. I'm not changing anything about that. Can't trade the 2nd. Not allowed. Boston, who are they going to offer us? Oh my God, they're offering us Char and Boychuk for Nash. Can't do it. Like a captain swap there? Hell no. Okay. So, what was that team again? It was Montreal. La Canadiens. Montreal. There we go. So I'm going to try this one more time, the 3rd and the 4th. That's it this time, okay? And just going to give up Patrick Elias. Now, they were okay with the 3rd last time. It was the one-way, it was the one-way contract that they didn't want, the extra. Yeah, so let me just add a one-way contract back. One way for 1 year, Natanen, perfect. All right, let's see if it'll go through. Elias for a 1st, a 3rd, and just a one-way guy. Yes, it did. All right. This is a really good deal for us here in Montreal. So definitely, we are saying yes to this one. I hope you know what you're doing. So there you go, boys. Ilyash, yeah, he was bad at first, but we did get a first and a third back for him, okay? So there you go. Not too bad. So there you go. We got our first round pick back for this year. Pretty good, pretty good. So now let's continue to dump the players on this team here. Natanen. Just picked him up from Montreal. Is he anything special? Oh, he's got B minuses in every category. Yeah, we'll hold on to him. He's a fantastic Finn. Why not? Left wingers. It was this. Yeah, it was these guys. Hang on. Gabriel, Lesieur, I remember. Klotapov, McGinn. It was he. Yeah, he was one too, right? Yeah, he was one. McGinn. Actually, that's enough. 4. Let's see if I can get a 5th, a 6th, and a... No, they don't have a 5th. Hang on. I know what I can get from these. Okay, a 5th. Oh, no, too many players on that team. Hang on. Let me just find a team that can accept 4 players. Come on. It's got to be one team. There you go, Chicago. A 5th, a 6th, and a 7th from the Chicago Blackhawks. Will it go through? Yes, it did. Almost feel guilty. Whatever, boys. I'm not going to... negotiate. I'm not going to hardline negotiate for a 4th round pick. The difference between a 4th and a 5th is a lot. It takes a lot more to get a 4th in this game. I'm fine with just getting a bunch of 5ths and 6ths, and maybe we'll get lucky with somebody. Bobrovsky, this was the tough guy we picked up, right? I want to hold on. Yeah, we're holding on to that guy. Good potential for a tough guy. Right wingers. Oh, man, we got a lot of guys here. This guy didn't sign, so I know he's not good. Kohlberg. Let's see. No, he's not good. There you go. Kalela. Come on. Stop unsorting yourself. Kalela. Playmaker. He's got some potential. We'll hold on to him. See what he turns into. Walker. Ben Walker. Or Brendan Walker. Oh, no, he's got good potential for 2-way forward. Hines, we didn't sign, so yeah, we know we're going to trade him. Ben Hatcher, let's see. Man, Chase Hatcher. No. Don't need Chase Hatcher. There you go. So let's try to trade this away now. Again, for just another 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. There we go. 5th, 6th, and a 6th and a 7th. Will it go through? Yes, it did. Thank you very much. Just unloading the team, boys. Just don't need these players. Best lines. Don't need these players. Get as many draft picks as we can. We don't have very good draft picks this year, so we're going to try and load up as many late ones as we can. We might get lucky when the computer drafts them. Marchand for Smeed and Peckham. Nope. Pittsburgh's Colin. Landeskog for McCallick. Nope. That's not a bad trade. It's a good defenseman in McCallick, but I'm going to keep Landy, baby. Weber. No, can't trade the first. Nope. Okay, so proposed trade now. Let's continue just to clean up the team. Look how many players now we've gotten rid of. That looks good now. It's a lot easier to look through the team. Defenseman. I'm sure I have some defensemen. Prouts, I think, is one. Prout, defense. Yep, definitely. I know I'm kind of going quick. I'm trying to finish this quick up so we can end this video. Bloomquist, and then simulate to the end in the next video. Nah. You know what? I'll hold on to him. He still has the B minuses. He's 23 though. No, I'll get rid of him. He's too old. And then hold. Yeah, I don't need these guys. I signed them. If they were good, I would have signed them. All right. So let's continue to find. Let's try to find another team we can get some picks off of. A 5th. Nope. Can I get from Dallas? Yes, I can. A 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. There you go. Will it go through? Yes, it is. Absolute no-brainer. Whatever. All right, so there you go. Our team has been cleaned up. AHL lines, best lines. Is there any... Oh, the goalies. Forgot to check goalies. Hang on. Let me just clean up the goalies. Didn't sign this guy, Dansk, so he's not going to be good. Forsberg and Torstensen. Let's see. Forsberg, B minus, B. Yeah, we'll keep him, whatever. Torstensen. He still has the A minus for reflexes, which I really like. You know what? I want to trade Forsberg because... we already have Torstensen, which is kind of the same guy, and we can look for another goalie. Yeah, I'm going to trade Forsberg. Let's try to just get a 6th and a 7th because there are only 2 players. 6th and a 7th? Yes, it went through. All right, so there you go, boys. Done all the trades. We were going into this trade deadline with basically no picks in this year's draft, but now we have a bunch of picks. I mean, they're all 5ths and 6ths, but if one of those guys can turn out to be something special, it was worth it, right? We also still have the 1st and the 3rd. So, you know what? not the greatest, but we did something at the trade deadline. We cleaned up our team. We made the move for Bieksa. All right, we gave up Ilias for a first and third round pick. Pretty good, I must say, pretty good. I think it was a good trade deadline. We didn't overextend, I don't think. Rick Nash for Zdeno Chara. No, are you kidding me? They really want to do that captain for captain nonsense. First, nope. I'm just going to skip this pretty much now. Hang on, I go for my drink of... Guess what I'm drinking tonight, boys? You won't be able to guess. You might be able to guess by my slurring. But JD and Coke, oh yeah. Bowl for 2 forts? Nope. Bowl is part of our Stanley Cup team last year, man. He's got to stay back there. The Grinders, baby. Ah, yeah. Nope. Okay. So there you go. There you go. The end of the trade deadline. Marco Sturm is on the waivers. No, don't need him. And Tero Niittymaki. Ooh, how old is he? He's 33. Nah, we don't need another goalie. Adam Bursch. He's not a bad grinder. Nah, we don't need him. All right, so there you go, boys. All right, so we're going to end this video. We've already edited our lines with Kevin Bieksa back there, just replacing Voynov. When we do the next video, we'll look at all of our stats. We'll do a few games. We'll see where we are. And then before going into the playoffs, you guys can, we can all determine if we should move Bieksa around. But for right now, he is just replacing Voynov. End of story. All right, boys? So in the next video, the road to the playoffs.